Hey everybody, welcome back to Zach Tech Reviews. On this channel we look at tech, mobile accessories, and gadgets. And this is my 72 plus hour review of the Razer phone and why I am keeping it. So let me preface this off by saying this is actually my first Razer product. I'm not a big gamer. I'm not familiar with their laptops. I'm a little bit familiar with their mice and their keyboards and whatnot, but this is actually my very first Razer product. Why am I keeping the Razer phone? First, let's go over the design. The design is awesome. I really like this squared off design, the heavy feel, the Razer logo here, the way everything is kind of placed and the way everything looks. I think it's really awesome that Razer put the fingerprint scanner in the side here. So there's nothing on the back, there's nothing on the bottom. That is a really good feature right there. The speakers, we've all heard about them. Awesome, very loud. They sound very crisp. They sound, there is some bass to them. I think they sound great. The battery of this is 4,000 milliamps, so it's a lot larger than a lot of phones out there. I am getting an all-day battery out of this. Let's talk about the refresh rate. 120 hertz refresh rate. Very smooth. You guys can't see it on here. I'll go ahead and turn on the phone. You guys can't see it here, but it is very smooth, and it does make browsing websites and going through photos and being on social media, it does make it a lot nicer, a lot smoother. I am enjoying that a lot. Overall, for media consumption, watching videos, YouTube, social media, movies, things like that, I am really enjoying this. Now let's talk about some of the negatives, and I would actually categorize in a way unfair negatives that the Razer phone is getting. Does this phone have a bad camera? No. I think bad or terrible is not a good way to characterize this. If, for example, the Pixel 2, which we all know is getting some really great reviews, or for example the iPhone 10 camera is getting some really great reviews. If those cameras are a 10, then the Razer phone is a solid 7.5. Okay? For that reason, that's one of the reasons why this phone will probably never leave my house. I like using it around my house, in my office, for, like I said, general media consumption, whatnot. But when I need to leave the house to take photos or go off the day and I want to be able to have an excellent camera, this won't be it. However, I am very much encouraged and very excited about how Razer has responded almost immediately to feedback from the community saying, hey, we're working on this and it will get better. That right there is a major plus. I'm not very familiar with the Razer community. Like I said, this is my very first device from them. But the response from them, the immediate feedback, I actually find very encouraging. I think that's really awesome about this company and how they're taking feedback and they're getting back to the community right away, and they're saying this is what we're going to do, this is how we're going to make things better. So that right there is a plus for me as well. I like how they're working on that. So I'm very excited to see where this phone will go. So my final thoughts on the Razer phone are this. Is this phone just for gamers? No, absolutely not. Is this phone for everybody? No, absolutely not. If you're looking for a phone or device that is different from the pack, doesn't follow the normal rules as everybody else in 2017 with the curved edges and sloping screens and things like that, Razer phone could be for you, and I would highly encourage you to take a look at it, especially for the great price point that it comes at. The packaging, everything about how this device came to me, the peripherals here, how everything's branded so nicely, braided cables, just awesome, and just a really well put together experience. For media consumption, for social media consumption, and things like that, that's where I'm going to be using this device. If you're looking for something with the best camera processing out there, this is not for you, but it is not a bad camera as some people have decided to call it, or terrible. It's not that at all. It does need some improvements. It will get there, and I'm very encouraged about the direction that Razer said that they're going to take this and the feedback they've taken from the community. But that's my 72 plus hour review of the Razer phone. Let me know your thoughts down here. Have you had a chance to use the Razer phone? Are you gonna look at this phone in the future? Let me know down in the comments here, and let's have a conversation. If you guys like the content here, think about giving a thumbs up. It would be appreciated. Think about hitting that subscribe button up here as well, and we'll talk to you in the next one. Take care. Cheers.